I'm good.
Okay, namaste.
Namaste, Jam.
Dटकम. And please introduce yourself.
I'm Randy Lankford from America. Miro Nam Randy Ho, Miro Desh America Ho, my Dr.
Yeah, you can speak Nepali, whatever you know.
A little bit.
Yeah, this is a time of practice as well. So, is it first time in Nepal, tourism?
It's my third time.
Oh, but
I came 1999, did round Annapurna. I think it was about 19 days. First time to Kathmandu. And then second time in 2001, I came overland from Lhasa, Tibet to Kathmandu. No trekking there, just Kathmandu.
And did you get some different than before and now? You long time before you had come in Nepal, and now you are coming. So what is the difference of that two things? Like 3 times coming in Nepal, and what's the difference?
I think it's a little more busy, although it's hard to tell. When I did around Annapurna, I didn't see any cars for the entire time. I didn't do Everest Base Camp, so it's hard to tell what the differences are. It's maybe a little more people here, but still the traditional Mubari culture is here. You go to Derby Square, and of course this is before the earthquake when I came down, so now I can see some of the damage from the earthquake. But Derby Square is still an interesting place.
So it means as a developing tourism sector, but you went to different places, different region. Before you went to Annapurna region, at this time Everest region. Yeah? And what's the difference of Annapurna and Everest?
I think Everest Base Camp is a lot more technically challenging because you're dealing with the altitude. Annapurna, you just go with the wrong line and come down. So for me, Everest Base Camp was a lot more difficult, but I'm also older. I thought the Everest Base Camp there was more like check posts and more information and signs. I think maybe around Annapurna has more cultural interest. In Everest Base Camp, once you get up high altitude, there's not as many villages, traditional villages. For me, Everest Base Camp was almost 2 different walks. From Jiri to Lugla was much more traditional, much less people. And then once you come to Lugla to Gorakshep, Everest Base Camp is almost an entirely different walk. Many more people, more developed. I was surprised the trail from Jiri to Lugla is much smaller. It's not as developed. I was surprised coming out of Namche Bazaar when the trail was flat. It was actually a nice flat trail for a couple hours.
It means landscape is different.
Yeah, I prefer the more traditional, like from Jiri to Lugla, because there's not as many tourists and the villages are traditional, trails aren't as developed. But of course, that's lower altitude, so it's like I said, it's almost 2 different walks. Jiri to Lugla is more traditional. It reminded me more of around Annapurna. And then the Lugla to Namche, or Lugla to Everest Base Camp is more high altitude. And it's actually more developed, which is strange that it's a higher altitude, but it's more popular, therefore it's more developed.
Then it's popular, those are popular. And which is like human activities, means hospitality. And what did you get different of hospitality of those places?
Well, I think because there's less people, that from Jiri to Lugla is more, I don't want to say friendly, it's just more traditional. There's less people. When there's less people, of course, people are more friendly. said, it was almost two different hikes, it felt to me. Once I came to Lukla, it changed quite a lot. But it's also a different kind of hike because you're dealing with the altitude.
Obviously, you enjoy a lot because I saw in your like social media, every day you were updating what is happening there, those things.
Yeah, it was surprising that you can get Wi-Fi all the way to Gorakshep, I believe. I was surprised for that, which is nice because most people want to have a little bit of social media or Wi-Fi. So I was actually surprised that you could get Wi-Fi all the way to Gorakshep.
It helps to you a lot. One of your friends, and even in America, everybody who is your friend, they also can see that things. So, where you are, and what is types of landscape, what is there, and what is the society, all things you can see.
I think when people saw the pictures of Kalapatar, they're very interested because it's such high altitude. Or a video of a yak train at 12, 13, 14,000 feet, or reporters carrying a huge load at high altitude. Those are things that interest. I think for Nepal, the main thing is to balance keeping it traditional. Because that's a big part of the hike, is seeing the traditional Lewari or Nepalese culture, the porters, yak trains, traditional stone buildings. So it's a hard thing to do to balance the 21st century because Nepal wants to come into the 21st century, balancing it with older traditional culture. Because of course somebody like me, that's what I want to see. Yak train, porters, but then the modern era is coming. It's already here. So that's the main thing that Nepal for tourism, I think, has to deal with, is the modern world and the old world. They're like this. They don't have to be, but that's the main conflict, I guess you could say.
When did you came in the Annapurna region? That time did you get like this types of information technology
No, because then nobody had the smartphone, so nobody cared about charging. Actually, you had batteries. You had to carry batteries. I had like a little Walkman with a cassette player and I just listen to music. So no chance of connecting. So for 19 days you don't talk to your family. You don't know anything about what's going on in the world, which actually could be good. But it's now we're in the modern 21st century, so you want to keep connected.
There was different activities.
So back then it didn't exist. It was, in some ways it was easier. You just walked. And you had a book. You just read the book. You didn't have any chance to connect.
That time also working since 1998 in this field. That time I also saw that. And nowadays I'm seeing everybody has like every cell phone, like phone, iPhone, like that.
Even me, I have an iPad, an iPhone, and a GoPro. And so I have to charge 3 devices before. Just carrying the Sony Walkman with some batteries. When the batteries died, you're out of luck.
It means now it's different. Actually, facility.
The food is the same, the blankets are the same, the beds are the same. Everybody's desire for hot water is the same, not the money, but the main problem is everybody has so many social media accounts, blah, blah, blah.
I would like to question whatever you saw before and now, and like a hospitality and environment, would you have any solution to tell them, which is the overall hospitality and people activities, which is the any comments?
I think just keeping it traditional as possible, trying to keep it. It's a hard thing to do because everybody wants the conveniences of the 21st century, but we also want things that are traditional. So it's a hard combination.
So here in Nepal, so many tourists come, and many tourists ask me, "Wow, you are lucky. What types of nature you got? You are lucky man," always they say. That time I used to give answer, yeah, here is naturally we are rich, but little bit here is management is like Kodapanda and other like strategic those things are not strong. I used to give answer that, and likewise, and so many places like that. Like these natural beauties. And about this, what do you want to say about this?
I think Nepal's doing a good job. I mean, the main thing to me is like rubbish or trash. Everyone brings the trash and it has to come back. But I think the Everest Base Camp, the trail was actually pretty clean. There's the trash cans they have, which is a good idea. So I thought it was a lot cleaner than it would be. Yeah, and that's a big problem because everybody brings many things and they leave them, and then nobody wants to carry them back down. But I think Nepal is doing a pretty good job of that. The trails are well maintained. Like I said, from Jiri to Lukla is completely different. It's not as I thought they could have used a couple more little signs, but you can always ask somebody how to get to Shivalaya or where the next destination is. I only got lost a couple times for a couple minutes.
You mean people most awareness about cleaning campaign, about cleaning?
Yeah, it's pretty clean though. I thought it was pretty clean because of course people like me are buying the Snickers bar, the wrapper has to go somewhere, the Coke cans. But it's pretty clean.
Yeah, and now I would like to do a little different question. Now we are using this nature and everything we're doing, and I would like to ask a different question about global warming. Would you tell about something about global warming?
Yeah, I think it's, well, as an American, I'm embarrassed with our president. I think he doesn't admit that global warming exists, but yeah, it's a big problem because if the sea rises, then many places where there's cities will be underwater. Of course, Nepal, we don't have any coast. Maybe the glaciers will melt here and cause some problem. Yeah, but at least people are working on global warming. At least some people acknowledge that it's a problem. Hopefully, the solar power and electric cars will be more prevalent and be less carbon dioxide emissions from cars. So. But I'm a scuba diver, so I don't want the reef oceans to die.
Actually, you have like a doctor as well. So because of that, you have lots of conscious about health. So health is like one with a human being. Sad and other things also. But I also the health. So because of that, I think you have lots of knowledge on this directly. Now, global warming is affecting to our health as well. So please tell about a little bit about like our health as well.
Sure. I mean, if the planet dies, we're going to die with it. So it's important to stop global warming. Like I said, one of the ways to do that is have renewable power, like solar power. Hopefully, that'll be perfected the next 10, 20, 30 years. We won't have as many carbon dioxide emissions.
So I would like to, I think we are going to last. At last, I would like to suggest this human being, which is about health side, global warming, and about tourism in Nepal. What was to do, what types of need here, according to your scenarios, whatever you see. Please suggest to human being, all tourists always come from Nepal and the world.
Like I was saying, I think the main thing for Nepal to keep it traditional, try to keep it clean, keep it easy for people to come trek, to come walk, maybe have more walks where you don't need so many permits, although I'm not familiar with all the different walks. So try to, yeah, those are the main things. Keep it traditional, try to keep it clean, and try to keep it a little easier for individuals to come walk. Maybe, I don't know, have more information about walks that are longer, shorter. I don't know. Those are my main ideas.
It means you want to say to people that.
Yeah, now people are more interested in their own health and exercising, so Nepal is like the perfect place. You can the best exercise in the world at high altitude and pristine Himalaya, forests, rivers, waterfalls, mountains, the traditional Nepali culture. So it's a good combination. Yeah, it's a popular. I think I'll come back every year.
Okay. Thank you for you giving time for this. We're talking about tourism, development, and global warming. You gave us these types of time. Thank you very much.
Bye, Jam Jam. Jam Jam.